Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. So you may be surprised that I actually have another box of taillights from Subispeed. Basically, I got the new Evolution taillights, which I'll show you on the car. It's the clear lens with the white bar. I really like them, but for whatever reason, the white just didn't click with me on my car. I think it looks better on a white car or something, but I don't know, it stood out a little too much. It looked a little too much for my taste, and just kind of what the overall car looked like, you know, the theme that I'm going for, and just the overall cleanliness. I think it was a little too distracting. So I said, hey, I kind of want the red bar ones of the same Evolution taillights. So I placed my order for them. I actually ended up selling the white ones to a buddy of mine, and I placed with Subispeed the order for the red bar clear lens Evolution taillights. And then I waited about a week and I didn't get any tracking numbers. So I was like, hey, what's going on? They said, oh, those are out of stock until August. So that it didn't put a bad taste in my mouth, but I was like, you know what? I'm not going to wait the entire summer, basically, 3 months for taillights. I'm not even sure if I really like them. To be completely honest, I kind of missed that sea light look, the OEM looking type of taillight. So I was contemplating on going with a different model. So I went back and forth between Spec D and the normal Subispeed taillights, which is the normal sea light. Ultimately, I decided to go with the Subispeed ones, mainly because the Spec D, they're nice. I really do like them. I like the little differences between the two. But they just seemed a little bit, I guess, cheaper looking. I don't know, something about them just didn't, I wasn't crazy about. That ultimately led me to decide to go to the Subispeed ones. Basically, it's the exact same one that I have, but it's just the sea light instead of the little half sea light on the new Evolution. I was like, you know what? And besides, I tried getting the Spec D ones, and they were out for another 4 to 6 weeks as well. So I was like, this is crazy. I just want to get a taillight and be done with it. I was just like, you know what? I really did always love the normal Subispeed ones, so let me try them out. I know I had a video on this saying that the best ones are OEM, but I just wanted to try these out. If I don't like them, I'll just get another set of OEM taillights and do the same thing that I did. No issue there. I could just do that over again. It's not a big deal. So I'm gonna do a full install in this video as well. I'm not gonna explain it because I already did that in the other video. I'm basically just gonna show you what these look like. And then kind of compare them with the ones I have on currently, and then we'll do run through the functions and everything, and I'll show you just kind of how it looks like. But I think these are going to be look a lot better on the car, just because the red kind of suits it a little bit more. It looks a little bit more OEM plus, so I think I'll be happy with these. So without further ado, let me open them up. I'm sure you guys know what these look like. They're not new. A lot of people have them, but I like them, and I think they're going to look good. So again, if anybody asks, I already did sell the white ones. They are out of stock too, I believe, for a very long time. So I was kind of surprised how quickly they went out. But here we go. So same looking taillight. It just has the sea light instead of the half Evolution sea light. Oh yeah, I like that a lot more. Red bar looks really clean. Yeah, I think that's gonna go really well with the car. The only thing I wish that these had was, instead of the matte black backing, I wish it was gloss, just because it would blend a little bit more. You wouldn't see this gloss black like eyeliner or strip around here. I think it will look a little bit cleaner, but they still look really nice. And I think the red bar is gonna look a lot better. Plus I really prefer the overall look of the sea light there. So let me get the other one out. I'll show you what's on the car now, just as a comparison. And then again, I'll put this one of them on, and leave the Evolution on, so you can see the difference. And then we'll put both on, and ultimately kind of just show you what the new look is like. Alright guys, so here's what we have on the car right now. This is the Evolution taillights. As you can see, it's kind of like a half C bar, C light, whatever you want to call it. But you know, it comes up, and then instead of going wrapping all the way around, it just stops right there, which is a cool new look. It's like an updated, a little bit different. Obviously, we're all used to the normal C light that basically every single aftermarket and OEM light looks like. This is probably the most different so far. I mean, there is the couple others like the Buddy Clubs, and I forget what the other ones are. That look like the Ultima lights or what the Nissan Sentra or whatever. I'm not a fan of those, but most of them look like they have that normal, you know, C light around. This is a little bit different. I decided to go with the white bar at first because my overall theme is basically blue, white, and black with carbon on it. And just the white, I thought it would tie in nicely with, you know, the badge here. You know, I have the brakes and everything. I have the white STI logo badges on the side, and just, I don't know, something about it I thought would work, but for whatever reason, I think they just stand out a little too much for me. And I think the overall red bar with the normal C light will look a little bit better. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to install one of the new ones on one side, and then compare both sides so you can get an idea of what they look like. Guys, so here's a little comparison side by side, you know, just so you can see the differences. Obviously you can tell that the running light is a little bit different. Obviously it's a different color, but this side is the full C light as opposed to this one where it's just kind of a half C light or whatever you want to call it. But it's very, very similar, but it has a little bend up at the top right over here, and then it just doesn't go all the way across, obviously. Also, another difference is the actual brake light. As you can see, the brake light is in the middle of the C lights, or the running lights over here. Sorry, it's hard to point. And C lights there, and there's no LEDs on this side, but on this side, geez, I'm terrible at this. On this side, there are LEDs. So basically, you have more LEDs for your brake light, which is a good thing. More light when you brake obviously helps. It'll help other drivers see you stop. So I'm all about that. But everything else still functions exactly the same. Just the actual look of the running light is different. But you know, down here the blinker is still the same, the reverse light's still there, same thing on this side. Overall, you know, still the actual inside is exactly the same. You know, there's still that matte black with that red reflector there. They still have the black outline around it, and I think mainly that is to hide all the silicone and the sealant, but it still looks really nice. The only thing that I wish that they did was the inside was a gloss black. I think it will look a little bit cleaner and a little bit more you know, upscale as opposed to the matte black, but still looks really nice. I'm just really happy with the change, even though I haven't had these on for that long. I think I'm really gonna like the look on my car specifically with the red bar and, you know, the full C light. Oh man, guys, so much better. I think the red just suits the car way better. The white is cool, and I think it would look better on like a white car, or you know, something different. It has a little bit more white accents or something. You know, I've seen the white bar a ton of times on, you know, social media, but for whatever reason, that when I got them in person, I put it on my car, it just didn't click. It didn't look as great as I thought it would. But I don't know about you guys, but I think this looks perfect, and this is I'm really happy with the overall look. Obviously, I'm going to turn them on, make sure everything works, but I just kind of wanted to show you my initial reaction to what I think. I think it just looks way cleaner overall than the white. And, you know, just, I don't know, it looks more OEM, obviously, because there's the OEM taillights are red. So you look on this side, the white is just, I don't know, again, it still looks good. I think it just stands out a little too much, a little too, I don't know, aftermarket looking for me, where this side is a little bit more cleaner, a little bit more my style. And I think it just fits the car better. So let me turn them on. I'll show you the functions. It's exactly the same, but again, like I said, the only difference is the actual sea light, or the actual running light difference, you know, the shape of it, and also the a couple, I think it's 4 extra LEDs on the brake light on the inside right here, but otherwise they're exactly the same. So much better. In person, holy moly. The actual running light is so much more vibrant and red. One thing that I noticed when I got the Evolution taillights, the white bar, it's a little more pink. I mean, right now on camera it looks white compared to this side. That side looks more red. But in person, especially during the daytime, or you know, when it's just starting to get dark, the actual running light looks pink. It has a pink hue to it. And you know, I like the color pink, but not on my car. It's not what I was going for. So this side, the new one, so much more vibrant and red. And I don't know. I think it looks way better. It's really hard to show it on camera, but in person, I think anybody that has these lights and understands what I'm talking about. I have seen people comment about that the white bar on these lights too, with the white bar, they just have that little pink hue that a lot of people aren't crazy about. But I still think it looks good over here, but I just prefer that, and I think it looks way cooler. So let me turn on all the functions at the same time so you can see just how it looks. This side is, right now I don't have it on sequential, so you'll notice a little bit of difference of the hazards or the blinkers, just because this one's on sequential and the full bar doesn't light up. I'll show you, you know, the difference between the two, with the hazards on, with the sequential on and off. I know it's confusing, but you'll get what I mean in a second. But just so you can see the full effect and everything working on these tails. All right, so there you go. There's everything functioning. Obviously the brake light's not on because I'm not in the car. It's hard to do that. But you can see the reverse light's the same. The blinker's the same. The sea light obviously is different because it's different shape. But if you go on this side, again, I'll go over in a sec why this is going on like that. But just a little comparison. I just think these look better, but they function exactly the same. They have the same little switch that you can turn the sequential on and off and everything. But oh man, I'm so much happier with this. I think this looks way better on the car at least. Ooh, and it's the whole entire sea light fills in so nicely. All right, so a few people had some questions on my previous video about the hazards. As you can see, this side is non-sequential, and this side has the sequential on. So when the sequential is on, the full blinker doesn't blink when it's on the hazards. But if you look on the side without the sequential on, the whole entire blinker LEDs light up. So it really depends on you know, what setting you have it on. I prefer the overall look of the sequential when the turn signal is on, and I hardly have you know, my hazards on, so it's not really a big deal. But I just wanted to point that out because I know some people mentioned that and were curious as to why they were just blinking like this and not the full entire, you know, not all the LEDs were lighting up. So that's the reason why this side has no sequential on, this side does. So if I turn this on sequential, it'll do the exact same thing as that side. But I figured I would just mention it so everybody understands what's going on here. All right, guys, so I figured I would just show you the brake light difference, mainly because it's not very often that many people have the two different types of taillights side by side. You know, there's some subtle differences. They still function exactly the same. Obviously, the running light is different, but the brake light is a little bit different as well. As you can see on this side, there's no LEDs right there, as opposed to over here, there are some LEDs right there. So that's pretty much the only difference. But like I said, having a little bit more brake light is obviously a better thing. So I'll run through the functions with the running lights on and off, just so you can get a difference and understand, you know, just what it looks like. To actually putting the other side on, I don't even have this bolted down. It's basically just sitting in there, but the fitment is really nice already. I had no issues with the other ones. These popped in just like the OEM and these Evolutions as well, so no issues with fitment or anything like that. But I just loosely put them on just so I can get through the functions and make sure they worked before I buttoned everything up. But yeah, let me get this side on and then I'll show you the end result of what the car looks like. But man, so happy with the overall look. There you go, guys, all installed. I think it just looks way cleaner. I think it looks better in person than it actually does on camera. The camera doesn't really show, I guess, the details and everything of it, and just like the overall picture. I mean, you get the gist of it, but for whatever reason, the camera just doesn't pick up how actually nice these things are. Hopefully they don't, like I said, hopefully they don't, have condensation. Hopefully LEDs don't go out. because I really do like these. I like these a lot better than the white ones. I think it suits the car a lot better. Looks very much more OEM to me, and I think it just overall, I think it fits the car for what I was going for better. But man, just the red bars are so much more vibrant, so much better looking. The white is a little too pink for me, so I think it just, I don't know. As you can tell, I'm very happy. Very happy with the change, very happy I did it. This whole time I kept on saying that I was never going to get aftermarket taillights, but here I am. I'm on my second set, trying different ones, and I even want to try the Spec Ds at some point. So it's just fun, you know, it's an easy mod. It's amazing how fast I can change taillights now just because of how much I've actually done it. But overall, I think these ones are going to stay. I'm really happy with the overall look and everything, and I think it just, again, I think it suits the car well. So yeah, guys, that's the video. I already showed you the functions and everything, so you know, I don't have to go through all that again, but I just kind of wanted to update you guys as to why I changed and what I changed to, because I did mention it in a previous video. So I figured I would just, you know, make a quick one, show you guys exactly why I changed, what the differences are and everything. So if anybody's interested in either set, they can get a better picture of, you know, what it actually looks like on the car, especially lapis blue. So thanks guys for watching. I appreciate it. Thanks for checking out the channel. Be sure to like it and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.